With the presidential election right around the corner, WKMS has been busy keeping up with the political coverage.
For the month of October, the station has planned extensive coverage of the campaigns.
Thanks to the new WKMS program Sounds Good, the station has been able to extend their election coverage. Lampy believes the candidates for this presidential election are going to get a run for their money.
October is going to be a really big month for WKMS because we will be carrying a bunch of different types of candidate forums. We have a state, House, and Senate forums that we feature every Friday in October, and those will be rebroadcast on Sunday during a show we air called Front Page Sunday. It's a local news program, and those are all locally produced. We also have a partnership with Kentucky Educational Television, or KET, and they feature forums with congressional candidates running for the U.S. House. And so we will be airing their candidate forums every Tuesday in October.
WKMS is working to interact with their listeners and answer any questions they may have about the election.
Through phone calls, email, Twitter, Facebook, whatever is the best means for them to reach us, we will be able to put those questions in those forums and just provide a better service to our region.
Social media is playing a big role in this election. Lampy says listeners are now able to tweet their questions directly to WKMS.
Somebody tweets a question, we'll have our new media coordinator, Matt Markgraf, monitoring all of our feeds, and those questions will then be filtered, and then of course we'll have a screener to make sure we don't get any egregious questions or questions that have nothing to do with the campaign or nothing to do with a legitimate issue that we would be covering, and then we would take those questions to the host, Todd or myself, and then we would ask the candidate that question, and each candidate will have the option to respond.
WKMS will keep listeners informed with election coverage throughout the night on November 6th, utilizing a host of media sources.
On the night of the elections, I work with the WKMS news team in tracking the results as they come in, getting all the returns, and then what we'll do ahead of time on our website is we will make a template of sorts that tracks all of the elections, all of the different people running. And then we will get the percentages and track the numbers as they come in on the Kentucky Board of Elections website. I'll coordinate numbers with the WKMS news team that's at the courthouse or various other places in the region as they get the numbers. And really my goal is to be able to provide the most up-to-date information anywhere that you'll get in the region.
And then we'll also be contacting all of the winners and losers of the respective races to get concessions and acceptance speeches, and we'll be able to air those acceptance and concession comments the next morning on Morning Edition. So we'll provide you that immediate coverage that night. We'll be tweeting returns, we'll be Facebooking returns. We'll make sure that we are covering all of our media bases to make sure that folks in our region know about races that are occurring in their region. We'll have NPR coverage that will of course cover all of the national returns for the presidential race. And again, we'll be monitoring KET, our other great partner, for what's happening in other statewide races and our congressional races. And all of that information, again, will be there that night on election night on the 6th. And we'll work probably until the wee hours of the morning to make sure we have everything done and everything correct, and then we'll air it again the next day.